diamonds precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna show.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met at the line. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Back to throw, Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Warriors,
Willis. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now Willis to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79.
Willis out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone. Would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry here for Ken Walker. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tag. 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there on a 1st down for Seattle. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Let's go. 76.
Throwing now is Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And outbounds right around the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Now Willis. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Abdul Carter. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's now second.
Here's second and 10.
Come on. 60 Maverick, 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and he's taken down. Shamar Stewart. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down. First and 10
On that right. On that
4-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air goes Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Panther 11.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 19 light. 19 tight. 19 tight.
The shotgun snap to Willis. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
58-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Daniels looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
70.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for our defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on. Hit. Cowboys.
Willis looking to throw it. And that's incomplete.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Ready. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make. and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 19.
Here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him to first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Knocked up. 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
11. Here we go, here we go. 19, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw, Willis. Open man, that's Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Willis. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Willis. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Willis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Man, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Get it?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. From the gun, here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And some room to run now. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of it. Does the big boy have the juice? And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And a very appropriate game as well, 49 yards.
18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis looking to throw it. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Willis will look to pass again here. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Willis looks to pass it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Hot 70, hot 70.
From the gun, here's Willis. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Ready up.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Willis to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Play action, Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Willis now off of play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And here's Willis now off the play fake. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty. Indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Go set. Ready. No lady. No lady. No lady. Ready.
Darnold now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Felton with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Bronco is ready.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ready.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Come on. Set.
1st and 10 at the
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Ready.
Trying the left side with Walker. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashee Rice, 50 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, improved their lead, and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Darnold wants to change it up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Josh Downs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to claw one back. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Check that.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This now a 3rd and 4. Got his man, a Conqueror. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, Scott. Ready, ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Go 80. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running left is Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 221 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco East.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Daniels looking to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Ertz, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
18.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He
we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On the give, it's Walker. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the play. 2 yards, good enough for a first. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
They have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man right side is Rice. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Play action, now it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Just come outside for the night.